Hello, everybody. Hope you have all been doing fantastically. I know it's been a week or two since I have done one of these, but it has been just chaos and such another growing season that I have been in. So I've been telling myself lately to give myself some grace. If I'm getting things done that I want, we all know our to-do lists are forever long, but if I'm getting things done, then great. And if not, to not stress, because what is meant to be will be. I am in a huge growing season, like I said, and a lot of that is turning like everything that I have always desired, or like, when it's bonus season, for example. And so in bonus season, so many people will get stressed, me included, get stressed because, or like count ourselves out right away. And March is a bonus season, a bonus month with our company. And I have been in such growth, such God-driven self lately, that I told myself, okay, this bonus that I could be up for, that I am up for, could totally take care of financial stress that came up. However, if I don't make it, I know that God has something better for me in store down the road. So tonight is really vulnerable, and I honestly haven't done a video in a week or two because this has been the only thing on my heart, and I didn't know if I wanted to share it. And I talked to my husband about it last night, and the book that I've been reading, Fear is Not the Boss of You by Jennifer Elwood, freaking amazing. If you have not read it, I highly, highly recommend. I have literally been like crying with every single chapter, hands up, like praising the Lord, praying after every chapter. Like there is something that has just been hitting so right in every single chapter in that book with me. And I do believe that everything happens in God's timing, that there are events that happen that lead up to other events that he has laid out for us. And if that's not your thing, like that is quite all right. I'm just here to share with you. God does have an amazing, amazing life laid out for you. You just have to be open to listening and to going after it and to being patient. So with patience, and again, like God lays out everything for you. I told my husband this, what I'm about to tell you, last night. And then my chapter this morning in my book was about being patient and talking to God, but not just talking to God, not just praying, but to actually hear him and like to follow your calling, and to just know that if something is on your heart, it is there for a reason, because God has it laid out for you. And so then today's church service was about being patient. There have been so many different things lately that are just hitting so close to home, and just reminders throughout the day. And my husband actually looked at me during service because, like I said, I literally was just talking to him about this last night. And so it's just amazing when you can see God's work coming together, and to know that this is just the tip of the iceberg. We all know icebergs are huge, massive underneath. We only see the tip. And to reverse that, like think of a tree. Like, do you want to have overnight success? Yeah, it's something that a lot of people dream about, but most of the time, like generally, that overnight success is not going to grow into something as big and grand. I wanted to say grandiose. Is that the word? Just, as massive as something that takes time to grow. Think about planting your garden, like it's just watering that seed every day to see the bigger picture, to see the bigger results, to see what that seed is able to fruit. And by fruit, like it can be financially, it can be personally, it can be growth wise, whatever it is that is on your heart, you have to be patient, because God is telling us, God is showing us, God is working on us and for us when we don't quite see it yet. And I 110% believe in that with my whole heart. And so it brings me to this, like, I truly believe that being vulnerable, sharing your story, sharing your truth, you should. Yes, it's hard. Yes. Like, especially in network marketing, like we do want people to see the bright, like the big picture, the happier side of it. Like, yeah, we go through struggles, but I have always been personal to where I show the struggles. I talk about the struggles. I talk of the success because I know that I am being worked on behind the scenes, that I am right where I am. And I've talked about this in my previous videos, but I am right where I am for a reason. Do I know that reason yet? No, but I have trust in him that he is working on me. He is building me in other areas that I need built on in order to be successful, in order to mark these big things off of my decision board that I'm looking at right now. Yes, like big things usually involve money, but it's what you're doing with that money. Like, it's not just the material things. Like, it is the generational wealth. It is the being able to donate when I feel called to. It is being able to know that, not because I want my sons to be spoiled by any means, because we are very firm believers of you work for what you want. Like, don't just expect things to be given to you. What's that phrase? Oh, shoot. It just popped in my head and it's gone. But, don't expect nothing, but accept everything. Or do I have that reversed? Anyway, like you cannot expect to be given to you your whole entire life, but be grateful for everything that you have. And we don't want them to be spoiled, but to have generational wealth, to have them set up for retirement or for college or whatever it may be. But even more so for them to see that mom and dad were entrepreneurs and they worked for what they want. They worked for the life that we wanted, and we were humble about it. We didn't flaunt with materialistic things. We were humble. That is the life that I am driving for, that I will never stop for. And that is why I'm coming up on 7 years in network marketing. We have 5 ranks of the company. I have hit 3. That top rank that I've hit was, I don't have it in front of me here, 2016, about a year, I think it was, a year or 2 years after I started. Maybe it wasn't 2016, but my point is, I'm sitting here looking at my yearly commission, and I just did my tax papers. And when I first started back in 2015, I told Michael, because you guys, I still am the girl who does not want to spend money on myself. It has to be a need thing, and I still feel guilty spending money on myself. I have my, 9-to-5 job. We're just going to call it corporate job. All of those paychecks are already dedicated to something. Like, I have it mapped out to where I know when payday is going to be and what bill is with that paycheck. And I've always been like that. And if I have extra, great. Then I'll buy something that I need, if it doesn't fall into the taking care, like, shower category or food category. And so for me to buy something for myself, I felt guilty. But when I first put that product into my body, and God knew that I needed to feel it on day one, I told my husband, I don't know how this is going to work. I need to look into it more, but I am going to do this for me, so long as I don't have to pay for it. You guys, I have not technically paid for my product since then, because of our amazing Refer To program, because of our amazing commissions, and again, words are hard, how we're paid. And in a way, I have not paid for it because of either those two things. And so every year when I do taxes, I forgot to look back just out of my own curiosity, but I'm pretty sure that I have never been below for, what I've made with the company that year and for all my expenses. Like, I've never put into more than what I've made. Like, I've always come out even, or, a little bit of ahead, but then it's like, okay, well, this is why I haven't been able to check anything off the decision board yet, because I'm not coming out that far ahead. But to think about what those little things mean, what a $20 check means to me, what a $50 check means to me, what helping one person means to me, what helping somebody back when I first started 7 years ago, even if they have dropped off, I have impacted their life. I have had them trust in me for a product that they are physically taking. I have had them feel the benefits. Like, I have had so many messages in the last 7 years of people thanking me and just saying how amazing they feel. I have met amazing people. Those girls behind me, I would have never known any of them except for one if it wasn't for this product. And there is no way that I will ever walk away from this company because of all that I've built already, because of what all these last 7 years have meant to me and still mean to me, and for the roots that have grown in me in order for me to blossom when my time is there. So this last year was only the second lowest commissions that I've made. The first being a half year of me just starting out. You guys, I have earned I have the link for commissions, but I have earned at the highest, like 2/3 of my salary of my real job. Like, that's huge to me for network marketing, something that I have never been in before. And this last year, when I was going through my taxes, I came out even. And I was telling my husband this because he has always said, okay, fine, I just don't want you to ever go in the hole. You know, like, he supports me, he has my back. And so I was nervous to tell him that. But back to being vulnerable, like, I truly believe that when we share our story with somebody else, when we put ourselves out there, we realize how much we can actually impact other people. And two, realize that we're not alone, that there's somebody else out there who can relate to you. That when we are vulnerable and when we do things scared and when we do get out of our comfort zone and when we speak the truth, like, instead of just hiding behind, the glamour shots of social media, that's when we relate to people. And that is why I am so humbly proud of my business and of where I am right now. Because even though I may have just came out even, I still am not paying for my product because of me saying yes to putting my name behind this company. So I know I'm not a success story. I know I'm not, top rank of the company yet. But I know that I am here because I needed to grow in other areas before I was able to lead a huge team, or I was able to, do whatever it is that God has in store for me. He needed to grow me first. And he needed to grow me in areas where I didn't know that I needed grown. So I encourage you to be patient. As hard as it is for all of us to do so, be patient. You guys, the Bible also talks about 7 years. This is my 7th year. When I heard somebody say that the other day, chills. And I was just like, okay, I am still here for a reason. I am still here to be able to relate to others who may be frustrated in network marketing or entrepreneurship, that they haven't had the fast microwave society success or the overnight success, or they haven't gotten to where they want to be yet. Be patient. God is working in you. He's working on you. He's working for you behind the scenes. And I had all of this on my heart even before this stuff was said at church today. My husband looked at me. I was like, yeah. Yep, this is it. So by being vulnerable, I hope that I have given you too some encouragement, some hope for your own business, some hope that you don't just throw in the towel, that you work for what you want, that you work for, or you get out of your own way for what is so heavy on your heart and in your soul. It's there for a reason. Don't let it go. Don't try to bypass it. Don't try to cheat your way through. Be patient. Let things grow. Let things fall together where they're meant to be. Don't force it. Because when they're meant to be, when they're meant to flourish, when they're meant to bloom, it's going to be beautiful. So I just wanted to share. Sometimes the word like inspire can be so overused, but I hope that I can inspire you to keep pushing towards what you want. Look to him. Listen. Talk. Be. And keep doing, keep pushing through, keep pushing your way out of fear. Because fear cannot stop you. For your dreams, for your family's dreams, for your children's dreams, for your husband's dreams, fear cannot control you. Do not let it take over. Because you are so much more stronger than that. And you are capable of amazing things. Have a great week, guys. Bye now.